All right, Vol fans, we are a little over 24 hours away from Tennessee kicking off against Oklahoma in Norman, Oklahoma this Saturday, 7:30. Your Tennessee Vols are number 16 in the AP, and Oklahoma's number 15 in the AP poll. Really interesting game. Tennessee is, I think, in the media and public at whole will tell you, I think Tennessee's the better team, but Oklahoma has a massive advantage as far as the home field. I mean, home field accounts for a lot. It's hard for the offense to communicate. And Tennessee and Josh Heupel have not done good the last 3 or 4 years playing on the road also. So you have to account for that. Now, I had a preview and prediction earlier this week. I predicted Tennessee to win, and I still predict them to win. I do think it's going to be a really good game. I think Tennessee's going to win around 38-24 or 34-17, something kind of like that. I don't expect Oklahoma to score a lot of points in this game. I think the defensive line is going to dominate their offensive line. The front seven for Tennessee is really going to show America why they are the best defensive line in the country. They play 12 players. They have 3 different groups that they rotate 4 players in at a time. Now, the best player for Tennessee on that defensive line, James Pierce, only has 1 tackle through 3 games. We have kept him in the stable, and we've kept him fresh, and we've been, I think we've been scared to get him injured in meaningless games, so he has not gotten a lot of snaps. But you're going to see him unleashed this weekend, and you're going to see James Pierce, I think, get at least 2 sacks this weekend on Jackson Arnold. He is going to get to know Jackson Arnold very well. And with that offensive line, it's a major mismatch for Oklahoma. And I think that's where Tennessee will definitely win that game. And I expect a big game from him. Now, Tennessee can't just show up and win this game. They're going to have to do certain things, just like the front seven is going to have to dominate their offensive line. But also, we're going to have to be able to run the football effectively. We cannot put Nico in a lot of bad situations. We can't have him in 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. We have to put him in, if it is 3rd down, it's a 3rd and 3 or a 3rd and 4, because Brent Venables is an excellent defensive coordinator. I remember watching when he was the defensive coordinator at Clemson, when they were playing LSU and Joe Burrow, and that was one of the best offenses in football history. They had Jefferson and Chase and Burrow, and they had a couple NFL running backs too. So he was able to dial up a lot of blitzes that really gave Joe Burrow a lot of issues early on in that game. So if he can fluster Joe Burrow, he can definitely fluster Nico. So that's something to think about. We got to be able to run the ball effectively. We need to at least run for 150 yards in this game. Oklahoma's rush defense, they're giving up 77 yards on the game. That's really good, extremely good. Tennessee is averaging over 300 yards, so something has to give in this game. We have to win that battle. Oklahoma may come out and say, we dare you to run it, and Tennessee's going to have to do it. Now, I think some of this game is going to be on Nico to make throws too. He's going to have to be able to consistently throw the ball down the field. And the 4 receivers that we have in Brew McCoy, Squirrel White, Dante Thornton, and Chris Brazzell, they're going to have to be able to catch the ball and move the chains. When this offense gets rolling, it's hard to stop it because it's so fast-paced. Now, Oklahoma has the defense that can give us a lot of fits with their front seven. They have a linebacker in Danny Stutzman that is the best linebacker in college football, in my opinion. This guy's got 300 tackles in his career at Oklahoma. He's got 33 tackles this season. He's a big guy. He's 245 pounds, and he is a tackling machine. Defensive line, they got some dudes there. They got some big guys in the middle. They got some good defensive ends that can get after the quarterback as well. So Tennessee has to have a good game from the offensive line, and they have to play it very well. Now, as far as turnovers, Oklahoma is the second ranked team in America on turnover margin. They're +8 this year in the turnover margin aspect. That's amazing. It's hard to get much better than that. They've been creating a lot of turnovers, and they're giving their offense a lot of times short fields, which their offense has struggled. Now, Tennessee cannot turn the ball over and give that Oklahoma offense some confidence to get some points on the board early in the game. Make that Oklahoma offense go the whole length of the field against our extremely good defensive seven front. So I think Tennessee is obviously nothing has changed on my prediction. I think Tennessee is going to win by double digits. I think they'll win anywhere between 38 to 24, 34 to 17, 34 to 21, that kind of game. It's not going to be a lot of points. Tennessee is not going to score 40 plus points, in my opinion. But I think the difference in this game is Oklahoma just can't score enough points to beat Tennessee. I feel like it will be an extremely close game. I can see even Oklahoma being up early in this game. But as the game goes on, Tennessee is going to separate itself. The ability of Tennessee to rotate 12 players in 3 different groups through the game is going to really take its toll on that Oklahoma offensive line. It's going to wear them down, and you're going to see it really come into effect in the 3rd and 4th quarter as Jackson Arnold is running for his life. James Pierce, I expect to have a huge game. This is going to be his coming out party, and everybody's going to be talking about him on Sunday, the next day, because he's going to have a huge game. So I think the defense is going to get it done. I think the offense is effective enough to get enough points on the game. But it will be the defense as the reason that we beat Oklahoma tomorrow night. It will be that front 7 dominating Oklahoma's offensive line, and Tennessee will be 4-0. But guys, that's just my final thoughts on this game. And I'll talk to you all Sunday when I do the recap.